I mean, these are such kind of famous, familiar characters in both kind of literature, folklore, and obviously on screen and on stage and everywhere. There's such a wealth of reference points for both of you. I mean, there's almost an overwhelming amount of reference points. Did you try and delve in or tackle the kind of different iterations of these characters, or did you almost just have to block out all the noise and focus on the script for this series?
Yeah. Well, both of us, we, said to Jonathan and John, like, we both haven't seen any of the Robin Hoods. I was aware of who Robin Hood was, and rob from the rich and give to the poor, but that was kind of the extent of it. So it was sort of, we posed to him, should we go down that route? And then where we watch a lot and read a lot and study up that type of work, that type of process, or do we sort of do our own thing? And Jonathan and John they said, I reckon, we've picked you for a reason. We're trying to do something differently anyway. You should try and, trust your gut and trust what we're doing type thing. But there were other references for myself. I'm sure, you had other sort of reference points, other movies and music and that type of thing. Yeah.
Do you think in some ways not knowing much about it helps? Because I guess it made you more instinctive, perhaps?
Definitely. I think if you focus on other past performances, you can get really stuck on that. But we were given some reference points watching different movies, different love stories for me, which I found really helpful to kind of watch other actors have that connection on screen, to just kind of learn from that, really.
I mean, Jack, this is a TV debut, right? Is that what I mean, not bad. Not a bad role to kind of get. But how, because I think there's a bit of a problem, I think, in the industry of always trying to find kind of an established name for any kind of big leading role. And I just spoke to the guys and they said, they had to really fight to make sure that they could have someone who didn't have a kind of much behind them at that point. How pleased are you that someone took that chance? Because sometimes when you're an actor kind of making your way, you just need one person to take that gamble.
I mean, I couldn't, I was just over the moon. Because that was in the back of my mind too. I mean, I was thinking, it's the lead role. I mean, who else is? I mean, they might go for someone else. But I was enjoying auditioning. I was just enjoying getting a call back, getting to read the awesome words on the page that they'd written for me, and getting redirected during the audition process. But I mean, I was just, as I said, I was just happy to sort of be there. But don't get me wrong, I was gunning for it. Like I wasn't, leaving no stone unturned sort of thing. Yeah.
That's a great performance. I mean, Marian, she has an intelligent and kind of courageous role, which we really see here, more so perhaps in some of the other kind of retellings. How important was it in this series that we really got to see this character fleshed out and given that kind of power?
Yeah, so important. I mean, as a young woman in the 12th century, she has had a sheltered life and an abusive childhood, but for me it was really important not to play her as the damsel in distress or the victim. And I said to John and Jonathan, I don't want her to come across like that. And thankfully, they didn't write her like that. So for me, it was really empowering to play someone who has that inner strength. And for Marian, it really grows and grows throughout the series as she experiences the injustices and class divide around her. So yeah, I loved playing a woman with that strength.
And I saw, talking of strength, I mean, you've got Sean Bean in this. I saw Anemone at the London Film Festival as well, where he was he was working opposite Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis is obviously probably the greatest actor ever. Yeah. And he just holds his own in every scene. He's such a wonderfully brilliant actor and so great for this project. What was he like as a kind of screen partner on this show?
Oh, he was great, man. Yeah. He was awesome. I mean, Sean, as you said, he's just so good at what he does and has so much experience, but I mean, him as a person though does that too. Because where 90% of the time it's when those moments between we're not rolling. It's when so that means a lot too. And he's just a terrific person. He's fun. He's energetic, and he was psyched to be there too. So that, I mean, you can't ask for much more than that from your experienced actors, right? They've been doing it for that long, but they still have that hunger. Yeah.
But I've got a bone to pick with him. I interviewed him once, and I think he was on stage that night, and I was doing an interview kind of earlier that day, but he whispered because he wanted to preserve his voice for that show. Yeah. And it was the hardest thing to transcribe in my entire life. I couldn't make out a single word.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really like him. But this was shot in Serbia, was that right, Serbia?
Yeah.
How was that kind of experience being kind of away from home and shooting there? And what was I always ask people when they shoot in different countries, what's the food like? What's the catering like? And so
I mean, we were all in the same boat. A lot of us had never been to Serbia before. I mean, the food scene was great.
Yeah, the food there is incredible.
Yeah.
Go to the Balkans, like,
Yeah. And just the crew were just so hard work, and like they built all these amazing sets from scratch. Like, I can't even believe the show's out now, like coming out next week. Like, we only finished it in August, so like they're just so hard work and so kind and so supportive. Yeah. So really great people there as well.
Yeah.
It must be quite fun when you kind of go abroad. So does it? Because I guess it's not just you, the crew. Everyone's kind of together. Does it kind of create? Does it help create? Kind of really enforce the idea of camaraderie when you're all kind of abroad somewhere.
It definitely does. I felt that because as Lauren said, not all of us had really been to Serbia. I think we had local Serbian actors there, and so that they were obviously but like a lot of us, it was our first time, so it definitely created that sort of like, where have you been, what restaurant, like, I mean, it's sort of like, where are you shopping, like, it's like it definitely created that sort of camaraderie.
So what are your plans when this airs? Do you have any like sort of plans for that first night when it's on telly, friends round, a takeaway? Have you got do you have anything kind of lined up for the first night, the first episode?
Yeah, I think I'm going to get all my family round, get some pizzas, and I just can't wait for everyone to see it. Like, my mum and dad are coming to the premiere tonight, so I just can't wait for them to see what we've been doing for the past 6 months.
Yeah, I'll watch it with my mum for sure. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we'll order pizza and just probably watch it, mate. Yeah.
My final question, because obviously this is a big show, big roles for both of you, of course, and it got me thinking, because obviously if this was to go on to be kind of a big success and there's more seasons and could lead on to other roles for both of you, in this industry, in these jobs that you guys have taken on, obviously the main aim is to play good roles and tell good stories, but there is a kind of byproduct of that, which is kind of the fame that kind of comes with it. Have you ever kind of considered that side of things? If this show goes on to be big and you kind of, as that launch pad to get bigger other roles as well and kind of other shows and films, is that something you've ever considered, the kind of that aspect of your future, people maybe stopping you on the street for photos and all that kind of stuff?
I haven't thought about it too much.
No.
I mean, I think we're both at a point, mate, where we're just more focusing on the work, can't say that's played on my mind unless it's...
No, I mean, I've played roles in the past that have had really impactful, impact on people, and it's really nice in that sense of people, coming up to you and saying how it might have changed their life or helped them in some way, so that part of it's really nice. But we're just enjoying doing the filming side of things.
And just very funny, I was speaking to the other guys, they said they've obviously got ideas, they've left breadcrumbs in for kind of future seasons. Are these characters, is this world you'd like to explore further?
100%. They've set it up so well. If you get to the end, you'll know what I'm talking about. It can really go places. So that's so exciting. Yeah.
Great, thank you so much.
No worries, mate.
Cheers, guys.
Have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys.